welcome to my playthrough of Splatoon. Right away, I want to mention we are going through the hero mode specifically. We're, we're going to be talking about the online a little bit, but we're not really going to be dealing with that side of the game. A big reason for it being that the online is shut down, but also because that would require going into in-depth about basically every aspect of the online. I would rather just play the hero mode. Anyway. Hey you! Yeah, you. Wanna be the freshest squid on the block? Learn some funky fresh moves on the way to Inkopolis. So, the Splatoon games are ones that I have a weird relationship with, I'm not gonna lie. Not in a bad way, necessarily, but more in a I originally didn't care about this series at all kind of way. Specifically when Splatoon 1 was coming out, or even when it was out, I did not care about this game originally at all. It was actually my brother who wanted to play it, and I only got into it later. I feel like I'm used to jumping with B. I think that's a Splatoon 3 thing with the Squid search. And that's the tutorial. So yeah, these days I'm a very big fan of Splatoon. I've played all the games, all the DLCs. Love Splatoon. But it took a bit for me to warm up to it. Hold on to your tentacles. It's Inkopolis news time. Oh, newsflash! Newsflash! What is it? What is it? Inkopolis' Great Zapfish has vanished! Wait, seriously? If it doesn't get found, are we gonna be out of power? Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine, hopefully. I wonder if it has anything to do with that UFO crash. Sounds likely to me. Well, that's all for now. Till next time, folks. Stay fresh! Welcome to Inkopolis. This is the plaza where the freshest guys and gals come to hang out. Every day you can find people here enjoying their favorite pastime, battling. The huge building in front of you is Inkopolis Tower. It's the city's most famous landmark. There's a lobby on the ground floor of Inkopolis Tower for online battles. This is the Booyah Base, a shopping mall for all your Inkling needs. You can buy all kinds of fresh gear and weapons to use in battle. But be careful, the staff in the shops can be pretty snobby. They won't serve you if they don't think you're cool enough. On the first floor of that building over there is the Battle Dojo. Here you can sharpen your skills by battling one-on-one against a friend. You might want to steer clear of that back alley. It smells a little fishy. And next... Huh? Who's that strange old guy? He seems a bit shady. Kind of guy who could get you mixed up in something dangerous. Anyway, why don't you just head over to the lobby in Inkopolis Tower? That's where you can get battling. Nah, I'd rather go see a strange old man in the sewer. So, if you were to head into the tower, these days you can't really do much with online since the servers are shut down, as I mentioned. If you wanted to, you could connect to the Pretendo network and play online that way. That's a completely fan-run community that's gotten the servers for both 3DS and Wii U games back online. The Octarians are coming! I'm sorry, I lost my cool for a moment there. I'm Captain Cubfish, leader of the legendary Squidbeak Splatoon. I look in your eyes. I've been waiting for a young'un like you. The Great Zapfish that powers Inkopolis has vanished. Though nobody will believe me, it's the work of the Octarians. After revenge for their defeat in the war 100 years ago. I was keeping a watchful eye on them myself, of course. They stole the Great Zapfish from right under my nose. Please, you must help me recover the Great Zapfish. I'll take your silence to mean. Yes, of course I'll help. Starting today, you are Agent 3 of the new Squidbeak Splatoon. Take this special hero suit. I'll help you withstand their ink. What a perfect fit for a hand-me-down from Agents 1 and 2. Now, let's go beat those nasty Octarians. I'm counting on you. So this is our hub world. If we shoot the kettles like this, we can uncover the various levels in each area. We can't do anything with that one yet. So we're gonna have to go around and see if we can uncover any other stages. So we have 3 to choose from here. So let's take a look at our options. So we got Mission 1, Octo Trooper Hideout. Mission 2, Lair of the Octoballs. Please do not drift, gamepad. And Mission 3, Rise of the Octocopters. What do you say we go in order? There's a collectible in each level that we're gonna have to look out for. Over to you, Agent 3. Oh, I missed Squid Search. Anyway, so I don't really know why my save got reset. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of unfortunate because that was basically my original save file. But what can you do? Launch pad ahoy! So, we'll be collecting these eggs. These are our currency for the game. And we want to make sure we get a good look around as well. So, if you played the online mode, you would be aware of a variety of different weapon types that you can access. In this game's hero mode, you can only play the splatter shot. It's effectively a glorified tutorial in a way. Which isn't a bad thing, because for a tutorial, the hero modes of all the Splatoon games are really good, but it is something to be aware of. So for these shielded enemies, we want to toss bombs at them as a distraction and then sneak up on them when they're not looking. If you were playing the hero mode of Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 3, you would have multiple different weapon options for hero. I feel like there's probably something up here. Maybe? Let's have a look. Aha. Is this? Yes, it is. So that's a sunken scroll. There's one of those in each level, and we're going to be collecting them all. Suit of armor, jolly good. From the vault with the key. I find it pretty charming that you have we have Captain Cuttlefish kind of interjecting with his own dialogue here. So we can kind of just head to the end of the level now. Wherever you see that below is where you have to head to. And on your final checkpoint, the music changes. We do need to be careful around enemy aim, because it will deal a bit of damage, but also slow us down. This victory theme is what I basically always thought Inkling's victory theme should be in Smash. It ended up being the victory theme for the online mode, which makes sense, but still. So, the Sunken Scrolls. Since time immemorial, a rare type of electric catfish known as the Zapfish has been prized by Inkling society as a source of energy. In fact, the entire city of Inkopolis is powered by a single 100-year-old Great Zapfish. So, the lore of this Splatoon series actually was very in-depth, since it's supposed to be an interpretation of like a future version of Earthquakes. We'll be going into that as we get to it. Just know that for a child-friendly Nintendo franchise, there's a lot more to Splatoon than you might first expect. So we've got balloons we can pop here, which will spread a bunch of ink. That was an Octo Ball. They're pretty weak enemies, but they can be very fast. So you want to make sure you take care of them. Oh. Yes. Yeah, we can't damage the suckerfish. They'll just eat away at our ink. So the best thing to do is just get up quickly. nice thing about the suckerfish is that they don't just suck up, they don't just eat up your ink, but enemy ink as well. Yeah. If the balloons are in a chain like that, then they'll cause a chain explosion one after the other. A bit worried about the fact that we have not yet found the sunken scroll. But I also can't imagine it being too crazy hidden at an early level like this. I'm sure we'll find out. So the ink cannons deal big damage. Maybe up there? Maybe? I've not looked up the locations for any of these sunken scrolls beforehand. I want to find them all organically. Which is proving to be more difficult than I thought it might be. I'm not seeing anywhere that the scroll even... Yeah, we're gonna have to do the level again, I think. For those who don't know, Splatoon didn't originally start as the IP when we know it as today during the development. The Inklings actually had more of a like rabbit-like appearance, and the Inklings that we know today only came about later. We Octarians dwell in a world deep underground. The individual caves in which we live are connected by a network of transport devices known as caverns. Wow, so that's how our home works. So that kind of shows us that the Octarians are not necessarily mindless enemies. There is more to them than meets the eye. Right, through the ink and Squid. So here we've got Octopus. If we didn't kill them so quickly, they'd actually be able to dodge our shots. Of course, being flying enemies makes them a bit trickier to deal with as well. I really like this song. On the note of music, actually, all of the songs in the Splatoon universe exist as part of the actual setting. Like, they exist in universe. Which is a very cool detail. Like, all the songs are composed by in-universe bands. So, we've got a special here. We have the Inkzuka. But if you ignore my terrible aim, and not that terrible, I guess. Yeah, if we ignore my terrible aim, then you would see that the Inkzuka is actually very powerful. There's our Sunken Scroll. Superb! Jolly good show! I don't know what kind of voice I'm giving Captain Couple today. I'm just kind of going generic old man in a way. So burst bombs are a little different from regular splat bombs. They explode on impact instead of being on a timer. So I think what I want to do with the eggs is save up for a hero shot upgrade. I definitely kind of wasted that Inkzuka, but the enemy was dead already, so it doesn't matter. So armor can be upgraded twice. You'll see visually when you have more powerful armor. This appears to be a machine designed for Octarians to fight. There's nothing inside. The big question then, how does it move? Perhaps the Octarians are able to power it through hard work and willpower alone? That is the ink cannon, I think. So, now that we've taken care of all the small kettles, we've unlocked the boss kettle. And you can see here, we can't shoot through this, so we have to go to the boss kettle. What happens if... yeah, we just get bounced off. Squish, squash, smash, the mighty Octo Stomp. Let's do it. Wanna... yeah, if you wait here for a little bit... you can hear some unsettling sounds. This is the case for every boss arena in this game. Yeah, you could kind of hear it there. There was even like almost a scream inside. Our first boss is the Octo Stomp. This guy's kind of become a recurring boss in the Splatoon series. His patterns are pretty simple. He moves towards you and he will try to squish you. Get on top of him, destroy the tentacles. After each phase, he will destroy all of the ink on the ground. And you can see here that some of his shielding is broken off, making it harder to get up on top of him. Now it's even moving. I need to be better about using my bombs. If you're good, you can kind of jump between panels a little bit. But that's it. He's done. We, of course, want to collect our Octo Scroll. Not to prize as much as the Zapfish is. And that is the first world completed. To think they even have great octo weapons on their side. At any rate, excellent work, Agent 3. Keep it up, there's still a long road to the Great Zapfish. Anti-octopus weapon prototypes. Designer Ramoni Schellendorf. Ammonites, Booyah Base, Incopolis.